I completely, so this is something that I completely, this was something that I completely missed, or I had it on a docket, I think, and I just kind of went past it. I didn't go into it. So I did see, and this was so one thing was posted 7 days ago. This article in particular over on Niche Gamer was June 23rd. So I guess that works out. So yeah, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 gets a new overview trailer. Publisher Bandai Namco and developer Dimps shared a new overview trailer for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Here's the rundown on the previously announced game plus the new trailer. 10 years after the last entry in the series, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 marks a bold new chapter for the franchise. The latest trailer offers a first look at both gameplay and daily life in brand new setting Age 1000. Building on the legacy of the series, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 delivers an entirely new Dragon Ball experience. Players are invited to create and embody the hero they aspire to be in an unexplored world envisioned by the original creator Akira Toriyama. Blending an epic story-driven RPG with high-octane action, the game promises an unforgettable journey through a vibrant new universe and its diverse cast of characters. In Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, players will explore and uncover exciting new stories in West City, the vibrant new world set in Age 1000. The trailer introduces Bulma and Gamma 1, who welcomes players into the ranks of the Great Saiya squad, while offering a glimpse into life at West City University. Alongside these beloved Dragon Ball characters, players will meet a cast of original characters making their debut, including Brett, Lilica, Rom, and Tap. Combat in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 expands the series' high-speed action with new ways to fight and harness the power of legendary warriors who protected Earth before you. Players can soar through the West City, boosting across the battlefield and unleashing powerful key attacks against enemies. Player choices will have a greater impact on fights in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Depending on the race players choose, different options will be available to turn the tide in their favor. While Saiyans can use the power of Super Saiyan in its multiple forms, I'm curious how many of the multiple forms they're going to be providing. With their ever-evolving strength, Earthlings offer completely different play style. New Soul Assist system allows them to unleash powerful attacks alongside powerful allies from Dragon Ball Universe. In addition, the Soul Switch mechanic allows players to temporarily harness the power of a Dragon Ball character's soul, such as Krillin, Piccolo, Vegeta, Future Trunks, and Tien, to become even stronger and gain new abilities during combat. Xenoverse 3 is in development for PC via Steam, Xbox Series XS, PS5, the release set for 2027. And let's check this out. Stop you.
You there, is my voice reaching your ears?
Yes, it's reaching my ears.
You have been summoned, brought here from a land far, far away.
Oh, really?
Who are you, and what are you doing here? Do you know what brought you here, and where you came from? I mean, do you even know where you are? And it's not like you or I have any lead, so why not join the GS squad?
Hey, you! Keep your hands off that, you dirty thief! Move one more inch, and you're finished. I'll knock you right into next week, do you hear me?
So, what do you say? Will you fight with us for the sake of world peace?
They're really going in on that 1000 thing.
Well, I want to test you with a special mission. Bulma and I talked it over, and we have decided that you will enroll in a school. There, you will learn more about this world.
So the thing was, they kind of did the university thing lightly in Xenoverse 2, but it wasn't that much. Like, it was there, but you didn't really get involved to an extent, other than, of course, going to trainers and stuff like that to learn new moves and everything. Hello, Dan Blackred. How are you today, sir? Saying harness the power of the balls. That's right. Your big balls.
It's nice to meet you both. I'm Lilica. Hey, everyone. It's rare to see new faces in this class. Well, nice to meet you.
Hey, punk, what do you think you're staring at? We'll see who's laughing in a minute.
I'm sorry. The little guy's the saying with the tail. Is this gonna be your own personal Vegeta? Is that what we're doing here? Is he my my Vegeta nemesis? Dan Blackroad saying they must be touched, collected, and spoken to for them to work properly. That's right.
Laughing in a minute. Time to roll out! We're the GS Squad, champions of justice. Let's suit up. Time to show what we can do. Heroes away! Heroes like us never lose. Right, trusty sidekick?
I'm nobody's sidekick.
I feel some weird connection between us.
Good! Now release!
I believe you can handle it.
Transforming into another being. Impossible.
We can win if we work together. Amazing! I knew you could do it! You can win this, I know it!
Okay, now if you the soul transform thing or whatever, I can see myself not using that because I am a narcissist. I like my characters. I like to see my characters. And the whole point of playing the Xenoverse games for me has been playing as my own character. So I cannot see myself, if you do this, if it is, yeah, you fully transform into the character, they take your place in the match or whatever you're doing in the story or whatever, like I say, whatever it is you're doing, I could see myself not using this at all. Like, even if it does grant you quote unquote more power or whatever, I'm like, nah, I'm sticking with my character. That's right. You got to speak into the balls and all your wishes will be granted. That's right, Dan Blackroad.
You've grown strong. You might even have more potential than Gohan.
Whoa! Do you feel that power? Take your time. Just focus on giving it everything you've got.
Challenging us was your first mistake. It'll also be your last.
Okay, so that was interesting. It kind of made the de-transformation sound effect.
Mistake. It'll also be your last.
So I wonder if you can do that manually, like you could in like with Xenoverse 2. You could drop your transformed state if you wanted to. I'm wondering though if it's that you do it yourself, or if there's a time limit on these transformations, because they didn't really say so in the article or not, at least that I caught, or if it is like, yeah, your power level, your energy drops also, and that also is what drops you out of the state. So now I'm kind of curious of those three things of what did that. Hey, whoa now. He's not supposed to be able to use the Kaioken as Super Saiyan. I call BS.
A superhero never turns their back on a person in need. Right, sidekick? Today begins the first chapter of our heroic saga.
Whose monkey tail you cutting off here? Is that, I'm guessing that's gonna be you're gonna get in, it's nighttime, so I'm gonna guess full moon. I'm gonna guess it's that kid, the kid that they showed earlier that was giving you some lip. It's the person's body's kind of shadowed out, but I'm gonna guess it's that kid that they showed earlier. Look at it. I've said this before. I'm a sucker for Dragon Ball. The Xenoverse games I enjoyed. I love the first one. Second one I thought was a great improvement, although it definitely needed more work in terms of the transformations. That's where the modding community has come in a big way, and they've done a lot of great mods for the game. I've detailed some of those. I can only hope. I wish they would make it more free to mod. I hope Xenoverse 3 here, they kind of do that. I don't expect it though, but it's going to make me kind of curious though. And they do say multiple forms, so I'm kind of curious how it's going to be handled. It felt a little too static with the last two games and the transformations, and again, that was where it was kind of neat with the mods, is that you could then actually give yourself and this is where the tism really kicks in, is that you could go through and give yourself different transformed hairstyles, so then at least you actually look different instead of just going by this stock look for the transformations. Even though like you had a hairstyle that was like wildly different, you could actually match it up pretty well with those mods, and that was kind of the fun part of that. And so like I even have the folders where it's like the different hairstyles for Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe God and stuff like that. But I really hope they improve upon I don't know if it was here, but they had that screenshot. I'm even gonna kind of check if they have anything else on here really quick, because they showed in that, I don't know if it was in that trailer, it might have gone by just so quick I just didn't catch it, but the screenshot up here, yeah, you got the Frieza race, Imagine. I'm guessing you can still pick a Namekian, but my main thing, my point is that I wanted to say is that I hope they do a better job with the transformations for the Namekian and the fan dub title of the Frost race or the Frieza race. I hope they do a little better job this time around with those transformations, because it was unfortunate. It was just kind of lacking and dull. Super Saiyan is just kind of easy just because it's like hair go up and turn gold. Or in terms of like the Super Saiyan 3, your hair gets really long. But I hope they do in the Namekian as well. Like they didn't have much for that, so I'm hoping they do some good transformations for the other races. The humans just kind of got the unlocked potential. I hope they do a little more with that. Again, I'm trying to remember what you could do with the mods, but I know like they had kind of, oh, that's right, the mods could give even a human the Ultra Instinct ability, because that seems more like it's, you know, through God training and stuff like that. So that was kind of the cool thing about that, and that'll be kind of curious to see. Otherwise, it looks like, you know, for what they're already showing for gameplay, looks like what we've seen for Xenoverse. I'll be a little more curious to see how that whole transformation works. It's really funny though that I was like, they didn't mention it in the article, and so I was like, huh. And then watching through this trailer, I've also noticed we've kind of been lacking in Goku presence, which is a little shocking and kind of a interesting change. I'm wondering if they're just holding off for right now or what.
Move one more inch.
But I thought that was kind of funny that we kind of got a Goku-less trailer, but we saw Vegeta, we saw Piccolo, Tien, Trunks, and Krillin, but no Goku. So I thought that was still interesting, and Bulma of course too. But you know, it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out, considering it seems like a much bigger world this time around. The hub city is much bigger than just what it was. I mean, it certainly has grown since the first game. It's only gotten bigger and bigger with it. It got bigger with Xenoverse 2, for where you could fly around and check out. Yeah, I'm guessing it's this kid that is the giant monkey. Tap. Dan Balakra, is there an anime or manga still running for this? No, not as far as I'm aware. As far as I know, like Daima ended the manga when Toriyama passed. The Dragon Ball Super manga was either on has been just on a long-term hiatus, or has ended, or just stopped mid what it was doing. So that nothing is currently really running right now. We have had just like a lot of announcements for Dragon Ball games content. I went through that a little while ago, like new content for Fighter Z, the new content for Xenoverse 2, which I think is going to be wrapping up the game, and then the Sparking Zero is going to get new content. So for the game side, yeah, but for like anime and manga, as far as I recall, it's been kind of quiet, and a lot of people have been like really hoping and speculating when they're going to be returning, because for right now, as far as I know, they're kind of, so at least with a quick Google search and the AI overview, take that for what you will. Announced projects in the works include a Dragon Ball Super, the Galactic Patrol, highly anticipated sequel series that will adapt the manga's Galactic Patrol Prisoner arc, the Moro arc. Although I don't know if I've actually seen that. So I feel like I've seen some people only speculate that that's what's happening. Okay, never mind. It looks like, yeah, so there's that, and then it says here, Dragon Ball Super remakes. Toei Animation is producing enhanced and remastered versions of earlier Dragon Ball Super arcs, starting with Dragon Ball Super Beerus, a recut remake of Battle. They did that already for the show. What the hell? And followed by the Resurrection F arc. These feature improved animation, newly recorded dubbing, and less filler. So basically Dragon Ball Kai, but for Dragon Ball Super. So that's some of that. And now we've got, of course, more news on Xenoverse 3. Like I said, I'm more interested in the game side now at this point. To me, for Dragon Ball, it was just Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. That's been it. If you want, by all means, take into account everything else. But yeah, I'm of course looking forward to this. I don't know. Damn, Black Race asking, what the hell does it even tie into anymore? At this point, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. But for Xenoverse 3, like I said, this little aspect of it seems kind of interesting. This whole Souls thing. What was it they called it? Hang on. Where was it? They said it was the new Soul Assist system. So, okay, so with it being an assist system, I can only guess it's a bit timed, and that's where we heard the detransformation sound effect, so I'll be curious when that happens. And like I said, I'm wondering the time limit, or if you deactivate it, stuff like that. Oh, duh. So it said temporarily harness the power. So, but again, it's like, what is it? Time limit, power limit? What is it that makes it temporary? Or it's probably just a time limit. You have X amount of time to get those moves out that you need to, and then boom, done. Hey, Static, how's it going? Did you already talk about the Sony stuff? Yeah, I already talked about their console price increase and the possibility of the PlayStation 6, to which I also made the point that Valve is probably the only ones that's probably be directly honest, and that it's like, yeah, this is gonna be the price of consoles going forward, that $1,000 price marker, and that's what even PlayStation and Xbox is all working towards, and we're all getting priced out of the goddamn hobby at this point. So yeah, I did talk on that Sony stuff, unless there's something else that I might have missed. But for Xenoverse 3 here, like I said, I'm a mark for Dragon Ball. I'll definitely be checking this out. I don't know if day one, let's face it, it'll probably be day one, but I'm curious for this. Like, I like the Xenoverse 3 setup. I hope it's not too I'm curious, since they're making a focus of new characters in this one, and that they seem to be quite active with you. I'm wondering if they're going to let you reload your old data like you did in Xenoverse 2, that you brought over your kind of like, that was then the character from the first game became your quote-unquote master, although that was a severe letdown. I thought there was gonna be a lot more to that, but there sadly wasn't. But it'll be curious to see what they allow and do for Xenoverse 3. Like I say, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm curious. So at least I think a good place to go off of. Yeah, Blackbird says it's probably just the cutscene for the move animation, then the player goes back to normal. Well, you're probably right, because it doesn't seem like they bust out a move, say something, and then that's kind of it. And it's like a certain era of the character, I'm gonna guess. Trunks is doing a couple of moves there, because he starts out with the way he finished off Frieza, and then the way he finished off Cell. So it's a double move. Piccolo got they only show off one for him. Same with Krillin and Tien. So I don't know. I'm kind of, it's interesting to find out what it's gonna be. But you know what? You're probably gonna be right. It's probably just gonna be that.
Thank you for watching this clip from Respawn Roast Cantina. Please like and subscribe if you like what you see, and check out the full episode.